guys, it's Brad with Garden Evolution. Today I'm super excited to be unboxing so many plants from Walter's Gardens. If you're not familiar with Walter's Gardens, they are a wholesale company in Zeeland, Michigan, and they are the hub of proven winners perennial plants. We got an opportunity to partner up with them for a few projects that are going on around my garden, and they were so gracious to send us out a number of plants to get us started this season, and I couldn't be happier to be able to share them with you and show you the amazing stuff that came in. So let's dive right into this, and I'm going to start off with this guy in my lap, which is a full tray of Stachys Humilo. If you're not familiar with Stachy, you should be, because it's actually lamb's ear. That's the one we're most familiar with. So what I have here is a corrugated leaf variety. As you can see, great texture on this plant. These get about 20 to 24 inches tall when in bloom, and they spread about 18 inches wide. I have a variety out in my garden now that I generally overlooked, and up until this point last year, it caught my attention and went, why am I not growing more of this? Why have I not divided that plant up? But Walter's Gardens was super awesome in sending me a full tray of these guys to spread out throughout the garden, and I have the perfect spot with this. It does do full sun and part shade. It's best to keep it over into the more sunny side, because the flowers have a tendency to flop if it's too shrouded by other plants or by trees, so keep that in mind. But they are super long lasting in bloom, and if you keep deadheading, they'll keep producing more and more for weeks and weeks to come. So I'm really excited about these. I've got a whole flat of them here to plant out and spread around the garden, so I'm really excited about that one. The next one I'm going to show you is everybody's favorite, I feel like. This is probably one of the best heucheras on the market to this date. And I say that with confidence because I've grown so many of them, and it's so hard to find a heuchera that maintains this beautiful color when it's freshly out and all through the entire season, whether it be full sun, part shade, or shade, and these guys can do it. I can't say anything bad about these. These are phenomenal. I love the purple color. So a little bit about this. This is Dolce Wildberry Coral Bells. It gets 10 to 14 inches tall, and it'll get about 16 to 20 inches wide, which is really nice. I have plans to use these in all three situations of sun, part sun, and shade, in larger drifts, because drifts are definitely better with plants because you get more of the impact. These do bloom a whitish flower. It has little hints of pink, if I remember correctly. I do have a plant already out in the garden, and it's in the back of the petals near the base, but I absolutely love these. Just a little close up here. Look how beautiful these are, both from the front and the back. Just an all-around great plant, and I can't wait to get these in the garden. So I've got a whole tray of these as well, which I'm super grateful for, because this is one of my favorites. Up from there, I also got a full tray of Sweet Romance Lavender, and it smells so good. I have not had the best of luck with lavenders in the past, and I don't know if it was because of my soil or not enough light or what it was, but I've heard phenomenal things about this. This is another proven winners variety. Actually, I have a tag here so I can give you a little information on it. These get deep purple blooms, and they get about, what does it say here, 12 to 18 inches tall and 12 to 18 inches wide. So it's a great little mound of beautiful, sweet fragrance of lavender, and then it just smells so good. And these are beautifully large plants already as well, full of roots, ready to go. And I could just plant these straight out in the landscape, and they'll take off from there. So, full flat, I got plants. So the next thing I'm going to show you are some of the bare root items that came in. Now, there's not much to them because they were kept in a cooler to keep them dormant, and it keeps it easier to ship from the wholesaler to a retailer, and the retailer will pop these up, and then what you see in the store is what they've done, that all the work that they put into getting them up and big and bushy for you. But this is a hibiscus. So we're used to seeing the big plants in the garden stores, and this is where it all starts from. So this is the stems, the old stems that they were growing on, and this is all the roots. So they have planting instructions that came with them in the mail, which I was really happy about, because sometimes you just don't know. Maybe you overthink something, but it came with all of this for them. And I can also find stuff on their website or on other websites that show how to pot these up. But this one is Summerific Evening Rose, and this will get 48 inches tall and about 50 inches wide. Beautiful black foliage, near black foliage with a rose color bloom. I've seen the pictures of these and they're almost neon, so I'm super excited about these. And I've got a couple projects where I'd like to place these. I've got quite a few of them. I'm really excited about that. And the opportunity is, we also have another box of the hibiscus coming in, and that's for Summerific Week, which is in August, and we're going to be doing a giveaway for that. So if you guys stay tuned to here, or whether it's on our Instagram page, we'll be letting you know when that comes out, and we'll be getting those out to you as soon as possible and show you how to plant these up in another video. Okay, so moving along here, I've got some bare roots of Cat's Pajamas. This is the 2021 Perennial of the Year. This is what you get when they ship it out to you, and I'm really happy with this. I mean, this is extensive root right here and a beautiful crown, going to the wrong side, full of nubs. They're ready to pop, ready to start going. We're just going to plant these out in an area that we dug up and prepped for this. We're not going to be potting these up to move out, so we'll be doing a transplant video of these and showing you how these compare to our other plant that we got in, which is Cat's Meow. It's a little bit bigger. This one is a smaller one. And what I really like about this one only gets to, I'm trying to remember here, 12 to 14 inches tall and about 18 to 20 inches wide. And the great thing about it is it blooms from the bottom up, all the way from the bottom up. So you have a great massive show of color from these. These are really great for somebody who might have a smaller garden that you're not used to, that you really want Nepeta, but a lot of the older varieties have a tendency to be very large and very floppy, unlike the proven winners varieties where they're more short and dense and they're full of color. Now, when Nepeta is done blooming, you can give it a shearing of about half to almost 3/4, and you'll get a whole nother flush of flowers out of them, which is outstanding. And it's almost like you don't need to, because they bloom for so long. I really don't think any garden should be without Nepeta. And if you don't have it, this is the year to get it, because this is going to be the whole rage next year, being that this is the plant of the year, perennial of the year, 2021. All right, so we've got a couple more. I also was really excited about this, and I have a video coming up in the near future. I'm still working on it because we kind of got delayed with it. But these are going to be going out for a project. What you see here are just some bulbs. And they're not just some bulbs. These are Eucoma's Safari Adventure pineapple lilies. So I've had these in the past when they first came out, and they did really well. The foliage is amazing. It starts out a very dark color depending on the variety. The one I had before these ones was African Night, which is another variety that they carry at Walter's Gardens. This one gets dark leaves when they come out, and as it goes into bloom, the leaves tend to fade to an olive green, which is beautiful on its own. But the flowers are bicolor in this one, which is really exciting because they start out white and they fade to a very dark purple as they mature. So you get that ongoing show with these. These guys do get a decent size. These get 2.5 to 3 foot tall in bloom, and about 3.5 to 4 feet wide is how you want to space them. These do like really well drained soil, but they need some moisture and some fertility to keep going. These are as zone 6 through 9, so keep that in mind. If it's not hardy enough for you, you do need to lift the bulbs and you do need to bring them in over winter in at least a non-freezing area such as your garage or shed, or best bet into the basement, and you can keep them dry just like they came here. They're dry but slightly moist just to keep the bulbs nice and plump. So I'm really excited about that and showing you what's going to be going on with these. The next one up from there, I'm trying to keep my tags in order so I know what I'm talking about here as they come out, is Cat's Meow, Nepeta. And again, look how much root is here. It's massive. I mean, they're not playing when they send the retailers and the nurseries that we're getting our plants from great plants to start. That is for sure. I mean, these are already ready to go, beautiful plants that are going to be outstanding and catch your attention when you come in to the store. And that's what I really like about Walter's Gardens plants. They're big from the get-go and you're getting the most for your money. So again, just like the cat's pajamas, the crown is full of nubs that are ready to pop and start growing. So again, these are kept in a cooler and they're meant to be kept dormant until they're ready for the retailer to pick these up, pot these up, and get them into the greenhouses and start watering and fertilizing them to get them up and ready for sale for us here in the spring. So a little bit about Cat's Meow. It does full sun just like any other Nepeta. Part sun is not terrible for them. It's not ideal. They like the baking sun. These ones will get about 17 to 20 inches tall and bloom and about 24 to 36 inches wide. So keep that in mind. This is a bigger variety versus Cat's Pajamas, but it's also an amazing variety because they're very, very long blooming. Very long blooming. You can't ask that from any other plant. Really, I mean, they're super amazing, especially in drifts. You really should be planting these a minimum of 3. Best would be 5. Amazing would be 7 to 9 and beyond. I mean, there is actually a business down the road from us who has planted an entire bank of these, and when they light up in spring, it is hard not to crash your car off the side of the road because you're staring at it. It's just the most beautiful purple color with that green leaf, that greenish silver leaves you could ask for. I have these mixed into my silver lavender garden. I have these mixed out in my normal cottage garden, and even in the foliage and the flowers also look great with moody color plants such as your blacks and deep oranges and deep reds and purples. I mean, they're just such a great plant to have that they can go with anything. So that's Cat's Meow. Moving on, got 2 more boxes. It's moving along pretty quick. There won't be any blooper reels. That was it. Up next here, I have Yarrow. And if you're familiar with the old school Yarrow, which I was, and which was a big turnoff to me, was you'd get like seed and you'd sprinkle it and you're like, oh, look at these fun little flowers. They get these great ferny-like foliage that covers the ground, and then they shoot up these big tall flowers, and then the minute they got wet or a wind came, they were on the ground. They weren't very sturdy, but so much breeding has gone into plants lately that they're able to produce plants that hold up so well, and there's no difference in this one from Walter's Gardens. This is Sassy Summer Sunset Yarrow. It is a beautiful orange color that fades to yellow as it ages, and if you deadhead, it will keep pushing out more blooms. It is a green leafed variety and there's also some silver leaf varieties, so if you're looking for that, these come in a multitude of colors. I just really wanted the orange one because I have a couple spots in our hot garden and out front to be putting these in. So these guys are going to get 30 to 36 inches tall, 30 to 32 inches wide. They do like a well-drained soil, and they're from zones 3 to 8. So I should be mentioning that throughout the video, and I'll pop it up on the screen for everybody. but this is these bloom in early to late summer, so this is really great for the gaps that are in the garden at the time. But I really love how these just mound up. They don't spread too much. You can divide them very easily as you get many years into it. Not many years, it ain't going to take long with these guys. These do really, really well. But I'm really excited about that. And look how big these plants were. I don't know what size pot they'd put these in. Maybe, is there two? I know there's 1 and 3 gallons. This is big for a 1-gallon pot. But this is just incredible how much plant our local nurseries are getting and providing us. So I'm super excited to get this one in the ground and get this one growing and just see how beautiful these are. And then the last one I have here, which I'm really excited about because I'm going to pair them up with the pineapple lilies that I showed you. This is Gold Rush Red Hot Poker Plant, which is Nepeta. Look at that. Look how much root there is, and they're already starting to sprout, and I'm really excited. All of these plants are actually ready to sprout. They're ready to be out there. I could go out there and plant today, but it's too cold, and I'm not interested in that. So it's going to wait till this coming weekend to do that, which is just a day away. So I'm going to leave them out on the porch where they stay nice and cool before, so nothing happens to them, making sure that they stay cool and moist. But this one gets about 4 to 4.5 feet tall in bloom, and it gets 2.5 to 3 feet wide, and it has a very grassy-like foliage to the plant, which I really like. And then the flowers are yellow and pineapple-like. So I thought that'd be really cool to pair these guys up with the pineapple lilies around our pineapple fountain, and these ones will bloom. They'll have a little bit of an overlap as far as bloom time. These ones will be blooming earlier, and then the pineapple lilies bloom later in the summer. So that is everything. I've gotten so many plants here that I'm going to be busy for a full day putting these in the ground, and I'm totally excited about that. I'm totally excited to be partnered up with them for this season, and I cannot wait to show you guys just how amazing all of the Proven Winner plants and the Walters Gardens introductions start to grow out in the yard, and just how easy they are to take care of because they've taken the time to breed these plants for perfection, and they don't release them until they're happy with them. And that is something that I'm super appreciative, because we don't want to fail as gardeners. We really want to be able to showcase what we've done and make it seem like it doesn't take all day out in the garden of us just piddling. I mean, we're really just piddling. Are we really doing anything else? We're finding work because the plants are doing so good. But I can't wait to show you guys some more of just exactly what we have going on here. And so that's going to be it, guys. I'm just super excited to be working with Walters Gardens this season and Proven Winners to be able to put these amazing plants into my yard. I can so appreciate all the breeding effort that goes into these to make them low maintenance, long blooming, easy to take care of plants that will survive for just anyone. If you guys are looking to purchase any of the things that you see here or get more info, you can check out waltersgardens.com for information there. Or just ask your local nursery if they're ordering from Walters Gardens. And if they're not, they need to. They have such a selection, and they're the hub of Proven Winners, so they're going to get the plants there and get them quickly growing and be accessible to you and everybody else in your area. So I hope you guys found some plants in this bundle that I got that you might be interested in growing in your garden, and we'll be updating you guys throughout the season of how things are going, where we use them, and just showing pictures of them in general, because I'm super excited to get these outside. So don't forget to subscribe here, check out our Instagram, which I'm linking here now, and make sure you guys are following along and get to enjoy all the things that are about to happen, because it's going to be a crazy season. So until then, we'll see you next time. Bye.